What's up? All right, so is a is a few things that's kind of just running through my head. I'm trying to figure out kind of how to pace it out and kind of just let it out. All right, I've had two conversations this morning with men that I just kind of trying to figure out, one, how to make a shift, and kind of stuck with a mindset of how to make the shift. Like, how do you change kind of what you know forever, and how do you try to learn the new system, right? A new adaptation model for where you are currently. So one was a customer called for a consultation, and I'm sometimes you get blinded by what you know, because you tend to make the assumption that people are kind of there with you also. So his question was, pertaining to business credit. And it was like, listen, I can't have anything in my name because I have child support, and it's messed up my credit. So how do you think I can build anything? And in my head, I'm like, wait, a business. So it's like, do everything through a business, and your EIN, your DUNS, and you should be able to create anything you would do or get any kind of credit, even more so than you would normally get with your personal credit. Utilize a business, do everything within a business. And he was like, dumbfounded. Now, this is part of what I do. So it still shocked me that so many of us are stuck because we really never thought about the different solutions that may be available, right? Now, the circumstance of his child support is really not my business, but his goal was, okay, how can I improve my credit? How can I build credit? And I want to try something new, but child support is stopping me, right? And it led me thinking, like, all the times that I thought I had doubt, that I felt that I had doubt in myself and what I'm doing. And it was usually because I believed that where I was at or what I thought I needed, I just didn't have it. So how do you really shift your mindset, and what can help you shift your mindset? And for me, it's always been, reading and opening my mind and broadening my horizon, whether through, by damn near any means necessary, right? When I wanted to learn real estate, I used to go to meetups, right, around people that initially I was uncomfortable with, but from repetitive action, I got really cool with them. I found my mentor in the gym, and he guided me through the process of buying houses. So I've always been open to the idea that what I want won't be found around me. So I'll go where the resources are. And then I got another call, this time from a friend of mine, and it wasn't the same, but really similar. It's like, hey, I have a record and I want to try to do this, but I can't. And I'm who told you that? And he's like, no, that's what they saying. What do you want to do? I want to try to be a real estate broker. Well, per law, right, depending on your felony, you can't be a real estate broker. But there's no law against being an investor. And that was such a mind shift for him. Like, what do you mean an investor? Like, I don't have money. And I'm like, yeah, but there's different ways to get into real estate without money. Even if you could build your credit, when you're buying a house, no one cares about your felony, right? When you purchasing to live, as long as, you have the criteria, you have 2 years of taxes, you have a certain credit score, and the bank gets you the pre-approval and walk you through the lending process, is no one could tell you where you can live at. Now your neighbors may have a problem if they discover your felony, but you own the shit, right? Can no one tell you anything? And it's part of the power of knowing that we kind of dismiss or throw away. So, right, if you think about what's potentially holding you back and what's not allowing you to push yourself forward, you have to try to sort out if there's solutions. And sometimes, this is on Google, but we don't know how to put it together. We don't know how to utilize it. Like you hear me say business credit, business credit, business credit. Business credit is incredible. Just the way businesses are structured in this country is unbelievable. Somebody who don't have a citizenship can own a business in America, right? Somebody who in all the other ways limits are imposed on you as a businessman, you could walk through, right? You could go to some banks that won't maybe do business with you because you're in the check system. But as a business, they'll do business with you because you're EIN, right? So you always have to think about how to leverage where your circumstances have left you, and depending on where you want to go, how you want to rise, use that to your advantage. Because it shocked me today that my client, or my future client, better yet, didn't know that he could create a business because of child support. Then I'm wondering how many people are stuck thinking child support won't let them break through for wherever you're going. So much you could do with child support. You could start your online business. You could do trucking. You could buy real estate. You could do car rentals. You could, regardless of child support, you are unlimited in what you can do if you utilize how to use businesses, LLCs, corporations, and you could create the life that you want. So be careful about what you letting hold you back, or what you thinking is holding you back, unless you do your due diligence to make sure that there's no work around it. And one thing I notice about this country, whatever you've been through, whatever you are, as long as you understand how the rules work, there's ways to accomplish your goals. Absolutely. And it's good to have that on your mind when you thinking, or when you limiting your ability to level yourself up about what you've been through or what you think you have against you. And you could do a lot. So utilize the resources available, and let me know if you have anything that you think is holding you back. If you want to get on a call and tell me what you think is holding you back. Maybe I'll come up with some solutions that'll help you. Just let me know. We're here to help if possible.